Hello, everybody. Good afternoon from Nigeria. I'm not sure which part of the globe you're joining us from, but I think you are joining us mostly from Ghana. Okay, so it's afternoon in Ghana. So, how you guys doing? And to the Muslim brethren, happy celebrations to you. Happy Salah. I hope, yeah, it's Salah. So happy Salah. So nice to meet you guys once again. And this is a big shout out to LYLF Ghana. Thank you so much for making this happen and for the lot of you that have been partaking in our sessions. So far, so good. Thank you so much. We sincerely appreciate you. My name is Udeme. Excuse me. My name is Udeme. I'm going to be your trainer for this session. I'm joining you from Abuja, Nigeria, and I'm not here alone. I'm here with Sandra. Sandra is joining us from Lagos, Nigeria. I'm here with Judith. No, not Judith. I'm here with Beryl. Beryl is joining us from Kenya, Nairobi, Kenya, and also with Diana, all the way from Douala City of Cameroon. So thank you so much for joining us. You're going to be seeing them in the chat, ready on their feet to answer your questions, queries, comments, whatever it is. So do me a favor, please look at the thumbs up button and smash on it, and then subscribe to the channel if you are yet to. Okay, and if you have questions from what we learned in the first session, please do well to ask us. If you have questions from what we're learning today, don't hold back. All right, just ask, and then the only way you can ask is to type it in the chat. All right, if you can't chat, it means you've not activated your YouTube channel. Okay, so and that's how you do that is just to log in with your YouTube, log into YouTube with your Gmail, right? And you can just see that place you're supposed to be chatting, activate channel. So when you just tap on that place, that's it. Just close and open the YouTube once again, and then you're game. So you'll be able to chat with me, ask me questions, ask us questions. We'll be seated here, happy and ready to receive your questions and answers. And then I'm gonna be throwing a few questions at intervals, and I expect you to do us a favor by keeping us busy and engaged with your engagements. All right. And they should also have a writing material so they can jot down a few ideas we'll be sharing from here. Very, very important. Okay. And yeah, overall, I want you to enjoy the session, enjoy yourself. Okay. So, who is here? So, let me know if you're here. Say something in the chats. Let me know where you're joining us from, possibly your name, possibly your business name, something. So be kind enough to share it in the chats while we continue. Okay, I'm seeing Best Ventures, Roslyn from Nigeria. Thank you, Roslyn, for joining us. Thank you so much. And Unyechi Precious from Port Harcourt, Nigeria. Thank you so much, Unyechi. And Marucha from Kenya. Thank you, Marucha, for joining us. I'm also seeing Annie Ndon from Bonny Island. So nice to meet you again, Annie. And Lovette from Sierra Leone. Thank you so much, Lovette. And I'm also seeing Amina. Amina is from Nigeria. Amina, you owe me a salah rice. Your name actually sounds like Muslim. Okay, so if you are not Muslim, please don't trust us at me. But if you are Muslim on this call, you owe me salah rice and chicken and ram meat. I've only been privileged to eat ram meat just once, and that was I was also on a salah rice, salah affair like this when I was serving, you know. So if you're a Muslim, you owe me salah rice and ram. All right, guys, and I'm also seeing Sidikat from Lagos. Hello, Sidikat. Your name sounds like them also. Thank you, Amina. And I'm also seeing Giawa. Okay, I hope I pronounced that properly. If I did not, please don't kill me. And who else is here? So please say something, all right? If you are here, say something. And please do us a favor, locate the share button, please tap on it, copy that link, and then reach out to somebody that's supposed to be here and then invite them, right? Tell them we are we are already seated waiting for them to join. Okay, so we don't want them to miss anything because we start and then we just flow through. We may not have the time to come back, right? And it's always good you have this session so that you can always ask questions at real time. If you come back to stream, you won't have the privilege to ask questions, right? So this is the live session, and it's always good you are present here to ask at real time. Okay, so reach out, please copy the link and reach out. Let them come join us. Okay, so don't forget to say hi to Beryl, ask her how Nairobi, Kenya is, and then Sandra, ask her how Lagos, Nigeria is, and Diana, ask her how Douala of Cameroon is. Right? So let's do this in the next couple of minutes. So we are going to be doing this very interesting topic, creating an effective digital marketing plan. An effective digital marketing plan. Now we can't roll out planning from anything. Plan life, plan marriage, plan babies, plan events, um, plan housing you want to build, plan production. You want to be an engineer, you need to design first, plan it out before you execute, plan out a project. Pilots fly on a plan. Um, just think about anything. Everything in this molecular world is built on a plan. On a plan. Even this session is built on a plan. The order we are going to be following was planned out. So planning can be rolled out of life generally. Okay. So it's not different in the digital space, not different in the marketing space. So you need to know, you need to learn, you need to be consciously planning, right? So that you can get the necessary results that you need out of your business and your programs. Okay, so thank you so much once again for joining us. And then we are going to be doing this in 3 different segments. I'm going to first of all introduce digital marketing, and then we'll head over to the components of digital marketing plan, and then how you can create a digital marketing plan. So how do you currently engage? How do you engage with customers currently? How do you currently engage with your customers? So share with us in the chats how you currently engage with your customers. How do you do it? What do you use? Hello, Ruth. How you doing? Yeah, is there any name I've not called out yet? I'm just looking through. CD Cats. Okay, CD Cats, I've not seen your chicken and your ram. So I hope you drop it in the chat for us. So how do you currently engage with your customers? Please share with us in the chat section. Do you talk to them through word of mouth, or you use social media platforms? Um, you wait for referrals. How do you do it? Do you have a group? Do you have community group where you get to address them? You have a Google business profile. What means do you use? Please share with us and be kind enough to engage us. We are seated and ready to be engaged in the chat. All right, so let me look through to see how you currently engage with your customers. Okay, Best Venture said GG majorly. Oh wow. Okay, so you have a presence on one of the marketplaces. Interesting. Thank you for sharing. And Kanuma Beauty, social media platforms and telephonically. I love that English. Thank you, Beauty. Thank you for sharing. And Amina said Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, Google business profile. Okay, so you're in for social media and the business profile. Thank you for sharing, Amina. Diallo said social media platforms. Thank you so much. And SMS marketing. Thank you so much, Diallo. Diallo, where are you joining us from? Please, would you be kind enough to share? Please share with us. And physical store too. Okay, thank you so much, Amina. And Stella said, hello, everybody. Hello, Stella. Nice to meet you. And Best Venture said, I have a Google profile, but I don't know how to use it. Okay, so you're in the best place to learn how to use it. Even though we'll not be having that full-blown session today, but I may just trade piece of it. But we're having a dedicated session for it. Okay, so that's why you shouldn't miss any of these lectures. Best Ventures. I hope you got that. Right. Marucha, one-on-one. That is if they visit the stores, WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram. Okay, thank you so much for sharing. One-on-one. Yeah, one-on-one is powerful. But if you do it online, like you're using your social media platforms, you get more results. Thank you for sharing, Marucha. Roots from Lagos. Okay, you've sent your rams. Thank you so much, Ruth. Okay, Diallo is joining us from Guinea. Thank you, Diallo, for sharing. And then yeah, everyone is here. Simplis is here. Diana is here. Sandra is here. Beryl is here. All across Africa, and we have you from Guinea. We have you from Sierra Leone. We have you from Ghana and Nigeria and everybody. So thank you so much for joining. If you have questions, please don't hold back. Throw it in. All right, we'll be here and ready to answer to everything you ask. Okay, so let's go to the first part, introduction to digital marketing. So what is digital marketing? So share with me in the chat and what you think, what you know, what you feel digital marketing is. And just so you know, you're in a very safe space. What I mean by safe space is no one is going to throw stones at you and for saying something wrong, right? Nobody's going to throw stones at you and for answering a question wrongly. No, nobody will do that, right? Oh, I didn't see Ngari. Okay, Ngari is from Botswana. Thank you so much, Ngari, for joining us. I'm sorry I must have missed you. I'm just seeing it now. How's Botswana today? Thank you for joining us once again. So, safe space, okay? Answer your questions. Whatever drops in your mind, just type it. Nobody would trust you at you, right? Nobody is going to say you're wrong, you're right. So let's communicate. Let's make it interactive. Let's make it fun, right? Stella is from Imo State. Thank you, Stella, for sharing. And marketing a product digitally online. Thank you so much, Best Ventures. Best Ventures, your name is Roslyn, right? Okay. So get your name now. Yeah. Okay. What is digital marketing? Only one person has answered yet. Use the internet and online-based digital technologies to market. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Amina. Thank you for answering. Thank you for sharing. Who else wants to say something? Please be kind enough to drop it in the chat for us. Okay, so let's go on. While waiting for your replies, please reach out to somebody and let them come join us. Remind them and then smash the thumbs up button if you are yet to. Okay, so let's go on. So digital marketing is just that's marketing of product and services using those channels to reach out to customers. Now, the key objective of digital marketing is for you to promote your brand through various forms of digital media. In a layman's term, is simply using the normal marketing, promotion, or use of those services your brand uses, electronic devices, social media, and other technologies. What that basically means there is if you have to market, and you're not marketing with word of mouth, you're not marketing with referrals, right? What you are marketing with is maybe your social media, your business profile. You're using the internet generally. That becomes digital marketing. Okay. As long as you're marketing using the web, it becomes digital marketing. Now, why should you be marketing digitally? Because the world is now mobile. Now there are about 747 million SIM connections in sub-Saharan Africa alone. 80% of Nigerians and Kenyans own phones. 91% of South Africans own phones. And about 65% of all those mobile active users in Nigeria have shopped online. And that is a figure that should raise your concern as a business person. We call it a full screen world now. You're not looking at your phone, you're looking at your tablets. You're not looking at the tablet, you're looking at your PC. So the people you're supposed to be marketing to are people that are actually looking at all those devices almost around the clock. So your customers are online. Your customers are not just the ones you're seeing physically, the ones visiting your store. Your customers, more of your customers are online. You should be making plans, you should be making provision for you to showcase yourself out there for them to see that you're also looking for them. Okay, so a couple of benefits of connecting with your customers online. Be kind enough to share with us in the chat a few benefits. Yeah, you can also get to learn more about your customers, carrying out your customer research. You can reach out to your niche, can find out what customers are looking for, your kind of products. Can also reach more people. You also have a low cost of marketing because at the end of the day, you're not spending too much compared to if you are going to the radio, the television, printing flyers, and all of that. It's more expensive to market traditionally, and you won't even see that much result. Okay, and then there's this ease of transaction. You can get to easily receive payments from people without even much stress. They just pay online, and that's it. You can also get to communicate and support your customers, get their feedback, and optimize your business, optimize your products and your services for you to suit more and appeal more to them. Okay, so why is it important for you to have a digital marketing plan? Why is it important to have a digital marketing plan? So although only 37% of marketers document their action, data actually shows that recording your strategies increases the chances of business success. So an accurately designed plan contains a map with step-by-step instructions for achieving your goals. So if you want to achieve your goals properly, you need to draft out a plan. What step by step do you want to follow? What do you want to do per time? What results are you seeing at stage one before you get to stage two? Or do you need to exhaust? Can you go to stage two before finishing step one? You need to draft it out. You need to draw it out, draw out your action plans, what you want to do, who is going to execute it, at what time frame do you want to execute it. So having a plan digitally for your digital marketing, for your marketing generally, it's obviously very, very important. Okay, so a couple of advantages of a marketing plan. You get to understand the target audience, you understand who you're actually trying to target so that you're not targeting the wrong set of people. You'll be targeting the wrong set of people if you don't have a plan. Because if you have a plan, they're going to know, okay, my audience are male that are living in this locality using this platform, right? You're going to know who your audience is. And you're going to study your audience to understand their spending habits, understand what influences their decision, their interest, and the rest of that. You won't be able to draw out all those features about your audience if you don't understand them. How do you understand them? Draw up a plan. That plan will also include your audience plan. Okay, so you need to understand. It helps you to understand. Having a marketing plan helps you to understand the type of audience. Also make use of. It also helps you to efficiently use your resources. You can't just wake up and just throw in money into a marketing program that you've not clearly defined it properly, not clearly studied it out. So it might be throwing money into the air and it may not bring the results. You should be able to put in a certain amount of money and see the ROI that comes back after you've executed it. Okay, so it helps you to channel resources properly. And then the same direction for all your company departments. So all members of your company can also get to assess the plan that you guys have. And then everybody can work in line with the plan just so that they execute and achieve the company's goals and objectives. Okay, so I'm going to be taking the first pause, first of the three pauses to answer your questions. If you have any questions for me, please drop it in the chat right now. Okay, any questions? Any questions so far? Thank you so much, Amina. Hi, Rich. Yes. Ayo. Hello, Ayo. How you doing? Yes, you have not missed so much. Hopefully. Okay, so let's go on. Let's go on. Yeah, so let's look at the components of a typical digital marketing plan. Now, there are 6 components of a digital marketing plan. Okay, so we have the content marketing, we have the email marketing, social media marketing, display marketing, search engine optimization, and the search engine marketing. So we're going to be looking at each of them briefly. So what is content marketing? Content marketing, the sharing, creating and sharing of different types of content, the blogs, articles, reviews, infographics, the views, the videos, the guides. The aim is just to attract customers and drive traffic. Drive traffic to possibly your website, drive traffic to your Google business, drive traffic to your social media, attract customers, educate them, entertain them and nurture them so that they can always keep coming back. And content is king. So it's a few reasons why content is essential for your business. It gets to target, you have a targeted audience growth, it gets to also generate new leads because of the content they're actually seeing. You have higher customer engagement, and you also have these more loyal customers because of how you are nurturing them over time. You can also re-engage passive clients, people that just came and just ran away. So you can also create content that should also bring them back. Okay, so content does all of that for you. It gets you the results that you want. By the time you funnel them into your from your awareness stage, it gets to feed them till eventually they convert. Converting them means they get to pay for the product or they get to pay for the services. So let's look at email marketing. So email marketing is basically receiving, sending out bulk emails to people that you are expecting will eventually pay for your product and your service. You may not be able to use your personal email to send bulk emails to maybe 2,000 emails. You won't be able to do that. So it's a worthwhile kind of marketing tool that involves sending and promotional content to your customers, allows you to send personalized campaign, can segment your audience, and can get so much information out there to a truckload of people at the same time. So a couple of platforms that can help you to do that would be the MailChimp. MailChimp is free, at least free for 2,000 emails per day. That's a lot. Except you have thousands of emails, then you can think about maybe that is not completely free. But if you have up to 2,000 emails, you can always think about using MailChimp. And it's very simple. There is a paid version of it, all right? And there are other ones, there are other platforms, the Aweber, the Constant Contact, SendGrid, Sendinblue, there are a lot of them. So just look out for the one that has a friendly platform for you to use, okay? And social media marketing, let's look at social media marketing. And a lot of you are already on social media platforms, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and the rest of those platforms. So social media marketing means you using social media platforms, social media channels, Twitter, Facebook, and the rest of those to connect with your customers, to share content with them. And what's the aim there is for you to get to be able to share a part of your products that is unique, and get to build a community, can get to boost engagement rates, can promote your sales, can increase traffic also to your website, because you can always add a link of your website on your social media platforms for people to click from there and go to the website. Okay, so you can boost your website, can increase your sales also by sending out the content, energy content on all those platforms. So a few tips for effective social media marketing. You get to decide which social media platforms you want to use. There are a lot of social media platforms, so you may not need to be present on all of them. Okay, let's say actively present on all of them, but you should know where your audience is. That is why most times you always advise and test your content on all the platforms. Find the results. See, this one they are giving me more results. This one they are giving me more engagement. Compare and contrast. So you can tell yourself, okay, my guys are on Facebook, they're not on TikTok. My guys are on YouTube, they're not on Instagram. So you decide the platform you want to use. You can connect your website or your blog to your social media pages so that people can click from there and go to your website. Okay, and then you can also find and follow influencers within your niche. You can also reach out to influencers if you have a lot of money and you are ready for influencer marketing. Could be a little bit expensive, but it does a lot because the influencers come with their crowd to your brand. Okay, and then you get to use that platform to share interesting content, your text, your images, your videos, and all of that. So you post many times, can post many times as you want, even though most times you should post many times on your personal page. But if you're a brand should have a restricted number of posts they are making per week, not just swamping the whole place with your content. It's good to post that content, but as a brand you need to regulate it. Okay, not don't do too much. You need to also follow the rules and be patient, because people think marketing is just when you start, results come in immediately. That's not true. Whoever told you that? You may not have the result immediately, and you may have the result immediately. So there's no one straight line rule, right? So you just need to excuse me. You just need to do what you need to do, right? So you need to be consistent with it, and then wait for the results. Be patient for the results to come. All right, so let's look at display advertising. So what is display advertising? An online form of advertising which the business the business promotional messages appear on third-party sites or search engine result pages such as publisher websites or social networks. Okay, so when you browse on your website, you see these banner ads that show up to you. When you're on your Boom Play, you see all those ads that display to you. When you are on Play Store, when you are on, sorry, you're on Boom Play, you're on AudioMac, or you're on Spotify, all those music apps, you see those ads show up to you. If you are using a status server on WhatsApp, on Android, you see all those ads displayed to you. All of those ads are classed under display ads. Okay, so they're basically there to create awareness. It can come in form of videos, can come in form of text, in form of images and designs and messages and all of that. So that is display ads for you, basically used to create awareness. Now, a couple of best practices for display ads. You need to be respectful of your audience's experience. So avoid all those autoplay ads. But most times, I always autoplay, and that could be very annoying. So you need to also use a simple design. So your brand story is very, very important. So display ads that are too small. Display ads are often too small to include every detail. So you need to show the part of it that is more going to be attractive and is going to get somebody to take the action immediately, not just pumping designs everywhere. Make it simple, make it classy, okay? And then go over quality over quantity. Make sure your ads, make sure your designs, your creatives are beautiful and are easy to be seen. All right. So let's talk about search engine optimization a little bit. Search engine optimization. Okay. So when you make a search on Google, you get to find out that a set of information show up to you. Now, if you look at the top parts, you're going to see adverts or advertisements or sponsored beside maybe the first three search results that show up to you. If you look the bottom part of it, you're going to see some other ones that don't have that sponsored thing beside it. Go to the bottom part, you see page 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, all those page 2, 3, 4, all of those are also people's websites. Google only shows to you websites that are properly optimized on the first page. And both of us, we can bear ourselves witness that people rarely go to page 2. I must be desperate personally of a particular information before I go to page 2. What am I doing on page 2? Nothing. So people rarely go to page 2. So every brand, every marketer has that fight to put up to appear on page 1. That process of working your website from whichever number it is down to the first page is called the search engine optimization. It is free, but it takes time. Okay, it could take maybe 4 months, maybe a year if you are very good, you know. And a lot of things comes into play, right? So you need to optimize it using your Google Search Console, which is the technical side of the search engine optimization. You need to optimize it using your Google Business Profile, which is the local side of the optimization. I need to optimize it on page. On page day, it means you need to have keywords that are relevant to your industry, relevant to your product or services, well present on your website at strategic points, mostly on the headers. Okay, so the optimization process takes time, and it could be a very daunting process. Trust me. All right. Okay, so let's see what the search engine optimization is. Like I've earlier explained, so you need to find out, check up where your website is when you make a search about your industry. Go down to the bottom part, follow all the pages 2, 3, 4, so you find your website. That means your website is maybe number 500 on the lists of people that are searching for things in your industry. So your work now is to work it out from there to the first page. And it's also very important, and it's a fundamental part of digital marketing because people conduct trillions of searches every year, often with commercial intent to find information about products and services. What you should know is when people make a search, they are intentional about what they want to do with the result that is coming from that search, right? That is why digital marketing is more effective, especially search marketing, because it shows to people at the time they're making the search. It's not just some random broadcast like what you have on radio and television, or maybe the billboards and the handbills and the rest of them. So it's targeted. It drives more results because people get the results they want as at when they're searching for it. Hope you got that. Okay, so now the search engine marketing, on the other hand, is I call it the senior brother of the search engine optimization. Now I'm going to explain why I call it the senior brother. Search engine optimization takes a very long time, right? Before you get to page one, and you need to you need to do a lot. There's a lot to be done. Whereas the search engine marketing is not free. Optimization is free. Marketing is not free, but you can appear on the first page almost immediately. As soon as your ads have been approved, you're already on the first page and you're at the top. So that is you telling Google, okay, Google, I don't have the strength to work my website from wherever it is to page one. Collect this money and put me on the first page. They will put you on the first page and at the top part of the page. That's what makes it interesting. So that is a summary of what the search engine marketing means. Okay, so it's a practice of marketing a business using paid ads that actually appear on search engine, maybe Google or maybe Bing or any of those other um, search engines that actually exist. So I've drawn the line now between the search engine optimization and the search engine marketing. Sometimes you find sponsored ads. Mostly sponsored ads will always show first before the ones that are just normal websites. Sorry, there's a shopping ads, just like what you're seeing on your screen now. Shopping ads, e-commerce shopping ads. Mostly you can find this for Google, sorry, for Konga, for Jumia, and all those um, e-commerce platforms. So shopping ads will always show first. Shopping ads will carry the image, carry the design of the products, carry the description, carry the price, and carry the link that will take you to the exact place. The shopping ads will show first, and then you see the rest coming under it with that sponsored thing beside them. Right? So that is the difference between the search engine optimization and the search engine marketing. So like I said, a truckload of benefits of the search engine marketing gets to reach your clients instantly because it shows to them as at when they're making the search. Okay. And they also increase brand awareness. Yeah. I'm using the search engine marketing. You also get to create these targeted search ads. What that means there is you get to target a certain in certain class of people within a geographical area. Let's say you want to target people only in Nigeria, or only in Abuja, or only in Lagos, or maybe a 2 kilometer radius around where you are. You have all those settings with the search engine marketing. That is with the Google Ads now. And you only pay for action. You don't pay for just running ads. You don't pay for people just seeing your ads. You don't pay for impressions. The times it shows up, you pay for results. What that means there is if I paid for a search campaign, until somebody clicks my ad, that is when Google charges me. If somebody didn't click the ad, I'm not charged. The money remains intact. That's what makes it fun. That's what makes it interesting. That's what gives it the edge and advantage over other brands, right? That will just take your money and at the end of the period, they'll just show you figures. Maybe not all the results, right? Google will only charge you for the clicks. The click must have been the goal of the campaign. So when someone clicked, that is when it shows to you. Okay? So you only pay for results. Hope you got that. So I've already drawn the line between the search engine marketing and the search engine optimization. The marketing being that you get to pay, you pay for your search listing, you bid on keywords, and then you can go onto the first page almost straight away. Whereas the optimization is free, you optimize with keywords, but it takes a very long time before you get to the first page. All right, so let's go on. Let's go to the next part, how to create a digital marketing plan. We mentioned that planning is almost everything with life. So you need to outline your brand. To create a typical successful digital marketing plan, you need to outline your brand. That should include the ins and the outs of your business, because what you want to do there is to effectively sell to your customers. And again, you should also mention the benefits of your company. This will give you an idea of what makes you unique, what actually makes you stand out from your competitors. You need to also spell out who your audience is and who your audience is not, to draw that line. So that at the end of the day, you're not shooting your message to the wrong set of people. Very, very important. Draw the line and draw it very straight. All right? Then establish your goals. You should establish relevant goals. You know, your goals should be smart, should be specific, measurable, achievable, realistic. It should be time bound or be able to measure it. Also, you should be able to track your implementation. What are you able to do per time? What's the progress you're making? What's the progress you've seen? At what range, at what time frame could you achieve what you needed to achieve? Right? You also need to select a digital marketing strategy. So make sure your goals are well defined. Make sure you get to analyze your profile, your target audience, and generate the leads. Nurture those leads as well. Retain those customers. Maybe if you want to jump into the email marketing, you can set up email automations as well. And then you need to have a budget. Create a budget. What can you achieve with what you have? You may want to be like Elon Musk, but you can't happen overnight, right? So you need to spell out what resources you have and what that resource can achieve for you at the time. Okay? And lastly, you need to evaluate your results. You need to constantly track your results. Or maybe you're tracking it for per week, you're tracking it per month, you're tracking it per 3 months, per quarter, per 6 months, or per year. Keep track of all the performance results, so that you'll be able to know if you're making progress or if you're not making progress. All right, I hope you got value from what we've been sharing so far. So good. All right, so I'm going to be taking the last pause to answer your questions. So please, if you have questions, please throw it into the chats. And now, what are your next steps? So what you need to do is to reach out and learn some more, because you wouldn't be able to exhaust the knowledge you are sharing here within this short space of time. Okay, so reach out and learn some more, and follow us on social media platforms: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and LinkedIn. All those links will be dropped in the chats. And so I'm coming to the chat right now to see if you have some questions for me. Any questions? Okay, I heard MailChimp is now 500 naira, 500 emails, not 2,000 again. I'm sure they've bought the crowd they wanted. You know, they've bought the crowd they wanted by giving 2,000 free emails before now. So you can send 2,000 emails before now. So they've brought in everybody from everywhere. So they now reduce it to 500. Very soon they reduce it to 0 so that you get to subscribe and pay. It's a marketing strategy. That's a funneling strategy now. They've opened it up, created the awareness. So MailChimp is a household name now as long as email marketing is concerned. So they funneled everybody into it. They've given you all the benefit, 2,000 email over the years. Now they've cut it down, right? So you are going to still stay with them. For people that have been using it, you're going to still stay. Stay. So very soon they'll cut it down to it's not completely free. You just need to start paying. They must have given you enough benefits of it. You happily pay. That is how funneling works. Bring in everybody, the awareness stage, you build their interests, and then they get to pay eventually. Okay. Any questions? I'm looking at the chat right now to see if I have any questions. So far, so good. And the attendance has been shared, and please do well to fill in the attendance properly, and please try to fill it with your correct name so that you don't get the certificate with the wrong name. Okay. I did Instagram ad, but it didn't work perfectly. Fortunately, I got one buying customer, but while using Facebook, gave me good results. Okay, that came from Amina. Thank you so much for asking or for commenting. Because that's more like a comment now. Okay, that's possibly because your audience are actually on Facebook, so maybe you should pay more attention to Facebook. I'm not quite sure which platform you run the Instagram ads from, because I know if you can run Instagram ads from Facebook. So what you do is when next you're running your ads, set it up on Facebook, and then add your Instagram page to it. So it runs concurrently at the same time, right? So you save your money, you save yourself some stress, right? So you can, same information going to two different platforms. That can be more useful to you. Say maybe you were running it straight from Instagram. So do it from Facebook so that you can do it to two platforms at the same time. I hope that served. And you should pay more attention to to Facebook, where you have more results coming. Okay, so stick there. And don't ignore the other platforms, but pay more attention to the one that is giving you more results. Amina, thank you so much. Stella said, please, I would like to know how best to create a good marketing plan. Okay, I just shared that, Stella. I'm sure you were here. How best to create a good marketing plan. So let me take you back to the slide So please look at that and then just maybe you do a screenshot with that, and then you can always come back um, to watch again, or maybe just gather some more information about what you should do with your brand. We are going to be having a session dedicated for Google Business Profile, but just know that everything is going to be spilled around having enough content going out to those platforms. Just the same way you make posts on your Facebook. If you're not making posts enough on your Google Business Profile, you may not have the results you're looking for. That's the truth. So you need to treat your Google Business Profile like your social media. I know people are always on social media, obviously. People spend more time on social media, especially in this era of TikTok. Everybody's there dancing and catching crews and all of that. So you need to also spend more time, feed the search engine with your information as well. It will pay you better, actually, to give you more results. Okay, I hope you got that, Stella. Um, mm, okay. Am I missing something? Which of this marketing is best for small business owners? Okay, that came from Amina again. Okay, Amina, best for small business owners. Okay, well, your social media is a good place too, right? And your Google business profile should be one of those places you focus on, whether you're big or small. That's a great place for you to start. And for those of you that have a great enough contact on your WhatsApp, people use WhatsApp too. I'm not much of a WhatsApp marketing fan because WhatsApp is restricted. I need to save your number and you save mine before you can view my status and I view your status. So that is my own concern. How many people will you be able to save their numbers for them to be able to be viewing your status? And how many of people on your status are going to be your customers? So I have a little reservation about WhatsApp. It works, but I have a reservation about it. Okay. So if you have a good enough WhatsApp contact, do WhatsApp too. Do Facebook, do Instagram, do TikTok, and you shouldn't ignore TikTok in this age, right? In this era, TikTok is the number one most popular app now, most popular social media platform currently. So you don't want to ignore the traction that TikTok has been getting, right? So don't ignore it. You should also think about how to get your brand out there, not just to go there and dance. Okay. There are few hacks that people have discovered how to run ads on TikTok because normally Nigerians are not supposed to run ads. TikTok and Snapchat, you will not be able to run ads from this part of the globe, but you can do it in little hacks. So you can think about all of that as well, right? Your Google Business Profile is very, very powerful for your search engine optimization. Very, very powerful, to give you much traction on search generally, right? Give you more strength when people are searching about you. Okay, so those would be great places. You can think about email marketing as well. If you have a website, think about search engine optimization. I hope that's served. Amina, any other questions so far? Please fill the attendance correctly and so that you'll be able to get your certificates. All right, so this is me saying a big thank you to everybody. Thank you guys. Thank you for sticking through, coming to learn with us. So if you have any questions, we'll meet in the next one. The next session, please come with your question. Anything you're not clear about, please come with questions so that we'll be able to attend to them. And it's been a great day talking to you guys. And my name is Udeme, and this is a big shout out to the organizers and then Sandra, Beryl, and Simplis, Diana, all in the chat. Thank you so much for sticking around, answering questions, and keeping everybody company. And a very big Salah celebration to our Muslim brethren. And I'm still looking out and expecting those Salah rice and the ram. Very, very important. So I'm waiting for it. Okay, guys. So enjoy your day, and then see you on when is your next session? Let me confirm. Your next session is going to be on 25th. 25th is going to be on Tuesday next week. So don't miss it. Same time, 2:30 p.m. WAT. Ghanaians is going to be 1:30 p.m. right? GMT. So don't miss 2:30 p.m. on the 25th, Tuesday. All right. Bye. See you on Tuesday.